Right, team. So we're going to just absolutely launch into this one today. This is 2024 Biology NHT exam, question 6. So let's read through this together. Rabies is a serious viral disease. It's probably good to recognise the type of pathogens causing the disease. It might come in handy, it might not. It's usually spread through the saliva, the infected saliva, of dogs, bats, and foxes, but all mammals, us included, are capable of contracting and spreading the virus. So we've got a little bit here about disease transmission, how it spreads. We've also got down here the treatments for rabies in humans, which include a vaccine. And it also includes injection of specific antibodies. So we've got a few little pieces of information here. Question A here says a person who's been bitten by a dog with rabies is given both treatments 1 and 2. What are the benefits? What's the outcome for that person from administering both treatments? So it's 4 marks, which means it's probably 2 marks for talking about each of the treatments. So firstly, this individual is going to be given some artificial active immunity, which means they're going to elicit their own immune response. To create memory cells. Own immune response to create memory cells, which equals immunological memory to the rabies virus. And it's nice if we are specific to our example. Rabies virus. Now, if I've been bitten by a dog with rabies, I probably am not too worried about getting immunological memory, right? I'm probably more so concerned about getting over that rabies virus as quick as possible. So here the benefit for treatment 1 is having the memory for next time you potentially get bitten, hopefully not. But for treatment 2, this is the one I'm probably really wanting to get if I get bitten by a dog with rabies. So this is going to be, again, artificial because you're being injected with something. Right? Which is the injection of them. So it's going to have an immediate response to the rabies virus. And our benefit, therefore, is going to be decrease rabies symptoms. Right? It's asked us for the benefit. So it's really important that we get to that end point of what is actually the benefit for that person. Okay? It's really important here that we get that, especially for explain style questions. Not that this actually isn't explained. We've got a 3 marker down here, which is suggest why it's advised that people who've received the vaccine, so these people have been vaccinated before, but they often travel to rabies-infected areas, have a booster. This is terminology we need to know every 3 years, and it's 3 marks. So a booster, is someone getting vaccinated again for the same thing after some time has passed, and the reason for that is because memory cells die, we can probably say. Right, it's maybe not the most specific terminology, but it's definitely sufficient here. If you want to maybe, sound a bit more scientific, you could say decline over time. You could have a finite lifespan, something like that, right? If memory cells are being removed over time, that's going to mean that we have less protection. So a booster shot is going to re-stimulate the existing pool of rabies virus memory cells, so ones that are specific. And this is the part that is really crucial, and the VCAA really wants students to say in reference to booster shots or being exposed to the same pathogen after time. Okay, so they love students saying this for a reasoning for vaccination, which is a larger and faster immune response upon re-exposure. That's a really key phrase that VCAA love coming back to for the last decade or so. Right, the reason this is suggested for people, and we're going to link back to the scenario and the outcome for the person, is it means they're going to have decreased rabies symptoms. Great. So we did sort of speed through that one, but we did hit all of the major points. I wouldn't necessarily format my answer like this for this question. If I was actually writing the exam, I probably should use some linking terminology there between my dot points, but the crux of it, right, the framework of it is just there. For this question up here, I think if I'm getting a question asking you to refer to two things, I would highly recommend that you are splitting your answer up into two separate parts. It makes it much easier for your assessor to mark it, and consequently, that is going to usually result in you getting more marks. If you make your knowledge clearer to the assessor, it's much easier for them to pay the marks and for you to get the marks that you ultimately deserve. Thanks for your time. Reach out if you need some additional help. Keep studying.